Hi everyone, it's Patty. Welcome back to my channel. So I just wanted to make some really quick Christmas tags because of the Pixie Dust Designs Black Friday sale that they have going on. So for all my tags, I used the Hero Arts Nesting Die tags. So to start out, I'm using paper from Catherine Pooler, and then I used the Hills and Trees Slimline to cut out some snowbanks. So I'm going to make a little snowman tag, and then the trees are left over from the camping day die set. I had done a winter camping scene, so I'm just using some leftover trees. So gluing down the snowbanks, the snowman that I made is from the Christmas Accessories VT set, and that is my favorite set. I just made my sister-in-law a Christmas stocking using that set mostly. I've added it on probably half my Christmas cards that I've already made, which are quite a few. And now I'm using it on the tags. There's just so many cute little icons that just work perfectly. So adding the trees from the Camping Day die set, and I had gone over the edges of those with a C3 Copic marker, and then went over that with the blender so that there's just a little bit of dimension on the trees. And then on the snowman, I went over that with a B01, just around the one side to add a little dimension to the snowman's. And then I colored the hat using N6, N7, and N8. And then the scarf is R29 and R39. And then I'll add Nouveau Crystal drops for the eyes and the rest of the snowman. So this tag, the paper was left over from Simon Says Stamp, the candy canes. And then I cut the candy canes out, and it was using the really cute deer mug, but I want to make sure I give you the whole correct name. And for some reason I cannot find it in my pile of stuff here. It's the reindeer mug die set. And so there's a cute candy cane in there, and I just used the solid candy cane to cut out those candy canes, and then holly from the Christmas fireplace set. And then on the one I'm currently gluing, that tree was again from the Christmas accessories set. And the paper was from Simon Says Stamp. And now this garland that I'm using, the garland and the holly were from the Christmas fireplace set. And so what I did was cut out the garland backdrop, which is what the green is, and then I cut out all these hollies, and I'm just putting them on there randomly. And the stockings will cover up most of it, so you don't need to be I didn't need to be really particular. Just to have some holly showing through was the goal on this one. And the stockings I cut out of white, just leftover white scrap paper, colored it with the R29 and R27, R29, and R39 on the stockings. So finishing up the holly, I think I overdid it on the holly, but it worked out. And so the brown is just some scrap cardstock that I had for the mantle. So trimming that down, putting it on that's some Catherine Pooler Christmas paper that I've had for a couple years. So putting the mantle on there, then I'm going to trim off the edges that are too long. And then we will get the stockings glued on. And then I do have a wreath, I believe. Yeah. So the wreath is from the accessory set as well, the Christmas accessory set. And so is the bow. And then the candles are from the fireplace set. And that's just out of some scrap red foil cardstock. So get those going. So now this one, and I'm not gonna lie, these are my favorite. I made Rudolph, and his girlfriend's name I think is Clarice. So I used the reindeer mug die set and cut out the eyes. And for Rudolph, I did them upside down so that they didn't look so sweet and pretty. I mean, they're still adorable, but they're not so sweet and pretty. And then I cut out the ears. I didn't do the whole long strip. I just cut out part of them, and I'm going to glue those on. And I also glued on the interior of the ears. And that is just the same craft cardstock, and then I colored over it with a R24 marker. And then gluing on his antlers. And I put it there at first and I move it because I didn't like it there. I wanted it to stick up more. I love how clean and simple this is, but you can tell what it is. And then I decided this tag would be adorable as a card, which is something else you can do. You can make up all these tags, and then if you need a quick card, just add the tag to a card base. You can add a couple embellishments or just put it on some pattern paper and you got a card. So I used the same Hills and Trees slimline and cut out the snowbanks and lined them up to where they would be on the tag so that everything is lined up. Popped up my tag, added more trees from the Camp Day die set. And now I'm coming in with my Crystal Nouveau drops in ebony. And I got a little crazy there in the corner of his eye. So now for the embellishments. So this, I'm using some really old crystal gems that I probably bought 20 years ago. So I can't tell you where I got them. Most likely Michael's. But I'm not even 10% sure. So adding that to the holly to make that a little more festive. Adding it to the wreath. And that really finishes up that tag. Then there's a little bit of glitz to it, which is always nice at Christmas. And then the rickrack, that was my last piece of the red rickrack. It was just sitting in my stash, so I thought I'd use it up. Okay, so I've got my crystals down on that tag. And this card I set out, it's called Sprinklets. And they're little clay pieces. And this line is called Very Cherry. So there's hearts, there's little like sugar cookie sticks in there, and then the mints. So I added those to the trees. So now I'm coming in and I am going to add some Crystal Nouveau drops to the candy canes. And so I'm using the glittered, it's the Blizzard White on the white stripes, and then I'll use Ruby Red on the red stripes, and then glossy accents on the holly. So just to let you know, that paper was not striped at an angle like that. It was horizontal, so I just had to take my candy cane and set it at an angle that made sense for a candy cane, and then cut it out. And then I flipped the paper over so that I could have candy canes that cross, and cut it out through the back so that the pattern would match up and I could crisscross the candy canes. And then on all of my cards, I used twine from Concord and Ninth or Simon Says Stamp. And there was some glitter twine that I used that was from Paper Tray Ink. And I have a summary of all of this at the end of the video. So just putting some glossy accents on my holly. And I'm going to add the Nouveau Crystal White Blizzard drops onto the white of the stocking as well. And it's all those little details that just make everything so much more precious. So finished that up. Okay, so every tag was done using either the second to the largest or the third tag from the Hero Arts nesting tags. And these are just a basic tag shape, so you can just cut out a rectangle and then snip the sides and punch a hole. And you've got a basic tag too, so don't feel like you need to have the set. I love the set. It's worth the set, paying for that set, but don't feel like you need to have it. And so I cut these out, one of a darker craft cardstock and one of a lighter. And I used the reindeer mug set by Pixie Dust Designs. And really all I needed was, this is the nose and the eyelashes and the cheeks. And then the ears on the girlfriend. I think Rudolph's girlfriend's name is Clarice. She has the pretty cheeks. And then they both got ears, and then Rudolph did not get the cheeks, he got the antlers. So, and these ears I just cut off. I cut the whole thing and then cut it off in the middle to glue it in the back. And then these are the inserts for the ears. So, quick and easy tags. They're adorable. I flipped the eyelashes upside down for Rudolph, because she looks very sweet and lovely, and so that makes them look a little more masculine with flipping the eyelashes upside down. So these I love. The tinsel ribbon is from Paper Tray Ink. I don't know if they still have it. It's quite a few years old. And then the twine, the pink and white twine, is from Concord and Ninth. And then the Jingle Bells I just ordered from Amazon. So that's this tag. And then with the same die set, the reindeer mug, how do I have it hooked? There we go. I did this. So this is just leftover paper from a Christmas card kit from Simon Says Stamp. And I love it. It's kind of like a light blue with the same design. It's the candy canes with the holly on it. So I cut the candy canes out of red and white striped paper using this die right here from the reindeer mug set. And so the paper was red and white striped horizontal. It was actually for a nautical paper pack that I was given. And so I just angled the candy canes so that they look like stripes. And then I went over the stripes using Nouveau Crystal Drops in White Blizzard for the white, obviously, and then Ruby Slippers for the red. And I put some Ruby Slippers on the berries and some glossy accents on the holly. And so the holly and the berries came from, I'm trying to remember what set. Here we go. The Christmas Fireplace set. So there's the holly and here's the berries. And there's a couple more things from that set we'll show you in a little bit. So very adorable. The red and white twine is Simon Says Stamp. And then again the Amazon bell. So cute, quick tag. And then this tag again came from an old card kit paper. Pretty sure it was Simon Says Stamp. And just made a little snowbank here. Free form, hand cut a snowbank out of scrap paper, and then made the tree. And the tree is from the Christmas accessories set. And let me tell you, this is, you know, let me go out a little bit. This is my favorite set. It really is, because there's so many things in here. The presents that have multi-layers, the tree, the wreath, the bows, the hat for the snowman, everything on the snowman. You can make little snowballs. It's a wonderful, wonderful set. And I know this was meant to go with the freestanding 3D vintage truck that they've had out for a while now. But I use it for, I don't own the truck die. I use it for many, many other things. Anyway, so the tree and then the tree parts. So you build the tree and then you have the tree parts so that you have layers and dimension. And then these little handy dandy clay pieces are from Sprinklets Very Cherry collection. And then the Mary is something I foiled, and it's a Spellbinder set, and it was just left over. So I used it because I really liked it on there. So another really quick and easy tag. And then this tag, I used the Christmas Fireplace set. So I've got the mantle that I just cut out of brown cardstock, and then did the hollies, cut those out and glued them onto the mantle. And then there's this long piece. So I cut this out first out of dark green cardstock and then cut the holly out of this lighter green so you can see the dark green right there. Glued the hollies on. The Christmas stockings I just cut out of white cardstock and colored with my Copic markers, and then did some of the Nouveau Crystal white on here. Used red foil on the candles, and then the wreath is also from, is it the set? No, it's from the accessory set. So you've got the wreath, and then you've got the ribbon for the wreath from the set, and the bow. So that's all from this set. And then the rickrack I just had laying around, and again, this paper is, I'm pretty sure it's from Catherine Pooler. And then this tag I thought would make a really, I made it, it was adorable, so like that's like a really cute tag. But I thought it would be a really cute card as well. So using trees from the camping day set, and I had these left over from the winter camping scene I made. I used the Hills and Trees Slimline to create the snowbanks. And then again, the snowman from the set and the hat. The snowflakes I added were, the clear ones were from a company called Cartwright Sequins. And then the white ones were from Honeybee Stamps. So put those around. Did a blue and white twine from Concord and Ninth, and the silver twine is also from Concord and Ninth, and one little jingle bell. So it's a cute little Christmas card. So I just wanted to show you how to make some really quick and cute tags. Just kind of shopping your Pixie Dust Design stash that you have. These are my favorite, I'm not gonna lie. It goes with the wrapping paper I bought for this year. The paper is red with the craft color in it, so these are gonna be darling. So I did also want to show you, this is the gingerbread house mug. And one thing I didn't have time that I thought would be adorable is the doorway with the icing. So you could do like a candy cane doorway and candy cane windows and then put the icing on top. That would make a really cute tag. And then of course the cocoa on the money holder. So you've got the cocoa, you've got the mug, the whipped cream, the spoon. That would be adorable. They also add the giant chocolate bar right there. That would have been adorable. The holly and the berries from the stocking gift card holder would also be adorable on a tag. So I just wanted to show you, as of today, which heaven knows what date it is, I think it's November 23rd, Pixie Dust Designs has 25% off everything for their Black Friday sale, and I'm lying to you, it's not the 23rd. 20, the 25th, November 25th, 2024. Pixie Dust Designs has everything 25% off for Black Friday, so shop. To get these, they rarely offer 25% off, so these are wonderful dies at a great price. I will have all of this on my blog a little later today, so thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed your holidays. Thanks. Bye-bye.